Imagine for a moment that the economy is nothing more than a novel in which we all play a character within a complex plot written by none other than Hegel himself. This 19th-century philosopher invites us to see the state as that omnipresent narrator who guides its characters, meaning us, throughout an endless economic adventure. The Hegelian view tells us that the global economy is not an isolated entity, but is intrinsically linked to the complete development of society. The state, according to Hegel, is not just a government that legislates and executes policies, but an invisible architect who, through each law or economic measure, designs the stage on which our play is performed. It is in this invisible script where personal and collective interests intertwine to form a symphony that maintains the balance of a constantly evolving society. Take a moment to think about how the state creates the economic conditions where individual freedom and state control coexist in a continuous dance. For Hegel, this means that the market cannot be understood without first considering the social context that molds it. Here is where the concept of necessity and freedom appears, two seemingly opposing forces that are actually complementary. While the market represents the individual's freedom to choose, the state, as a bad interpreter, sets limits and regulates, ensuring that a true freedom can be experienced by all. This delicate balance is what Hegel calls objective morality, a playing field where individuals not only pursue their own interests, but also the common well-being, subtly orchestrated by state structures. Now, let's move into the world of economic conflicts. Hegel suggests that these are inevitable and, in fact, necessary for development. It is through conflicts and clashes of interests that society progresses towards higher forms of organization. In a global scenario, it's essential to observe how the tensions between nations and economic systems act as an engine driving change and innovation. Think about how each financial crisis has reconfigured the world not only from an economic perspective, but also an ideological one. This dialectic of forces is seen as a process of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis, where new solutions arise from the integration of opposing ideas. Each crisis is then not an end, but a new beginning where society finds its next evolutionary step. Finally, let's take a turn to how Hegel's perception of the economy can offer a unique perspective on the role of technology in our society. In a world where digitalization is advancing by leaps and bounds, social networks and algorithms become the new actors in the economic drama. According to Hegel, these technologies are not just tools, but agents of a new form of rationality that reformulates the rules of the game. Instead of fearing artificial intelligence or automation, the Hegelian vision invites us to see them as elements that integrate and elevate the human capacity to reach a more advanced state of society. It's an invitation to rewrite our role in this globalized economic narrative, where the interaction between technology, state, and society remains the main engine of human progress. To access more content like this, subscribe to the channel and don't miss what's coming next.